So I know what you're thinking, which is, hey Daniel, why are you wearing a winter coat wrapped up in a blanket indoors with your heater audibly running? It's because it's cold outside. The snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation. Okay, that is enough of that. You have no idea how much that physically pained me to do that gag. But regardless, it's going to be a cold one out there for those of us in Northwest America and Northwestern Europe as we have a polar vortex coming down onto us. However, the northeast of the US will actually be spared and we'll actually be seeing unusually warm weather for late February, early March. Now, if you have no idea, a polar vortex sounds like an ice hurricane or something, but that's definitely not the case. Polar vortices, yes, vortices, occur whenever there's an unusually warm portion of air in the Arctic, which pushes the cold air that used to be in the Arctic down south. Sometimes it hits America, sometimes it hits Europe, sometimes it hits Siberia, turning it even more into a frozen wasteland than what it was before.
Vodka. 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 Vodka.
And usually that polar vortex stays in one piece. However, this time around it actually split into two. So now we have two smaller polar vortices, one of which is going towards northwestern US and southwestern Canada, while the other one is centering on Great Britain. The areas being affected by the polar vortex can see their temperatures drop down to -15 Fahrenheit or about -10 Celsius. But the temperatures are going to drop even more in areas that are cold to begin with. Wyoming. However, the northeast of America is actually hit in that spot of warm air that covers most of the Arctic, which means that most of the northeast US is going to be hitting the 60s, about
15
Celsius, in late February. I don't know, if you live in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, it looks like your groundhog got your spring wrong. These polar vortices can last around 2 to 3 weeks before the warm air dissipates and the cold air shifts back up north. It's going to have plenty of cold air and snow for everybody, so make sure to bundle up and definitely drive safe. Roads are going to be slick across Europe and America. Just when I think I'm an American with a decent grasp on the metric system, I screw up and try to say 35 degrees Celsius instead of 15. That's quite a difference. Put that in perspective for my American friends here. 35 would be almost at 100 degrees Fahrenheit. 15 is like 59. I don't think the Northeast is going to be hitting 100 degrees in February. I think that was a bigger screw up than me just like trying to convert on the fly. I think that was something in my script. I just kind of screwed it up. But whatever, it's fine. I awkwardly put the text to speech over it. It's okay. It's okay. And yes, I am aware that my hair is a mess during this entire video. I don't care.